Hello everybody and welcome to another Top 5 Records video, and today I'm going to talk about an artist who I've come to admire more recently for the past 2-3 years. I knew songs of hers before, but the last couple of years I've dived into her records and I've found so much beautiful songs, so much beautiful recordings, and a voice which is not only because of its quality and its texture beautiful, but also because she has an intimacy, and she has an urgency, and she has emotions which you will not find anywhere else. Nina Simone, you cannot find a replacement for Nina Simone. She is one of the best. And I'll start off the list with a live record. Enough said. This is not your typical Nina Simone live record. I was also thinking about including something like the Towns Hall concert with a beautiful version of Wild is the Wind. But I chose for this one because in any regard is this a record which is not copyable. It has a lot to do with the moment in time and the place of Nina Simone at the time, because this show was recorded 2 days after the assassination on Martin Luther King, and Nina Simone was a very important Black Lives activist, and she held Martin Luther King very close to her heart, and they were close. I mean, there are conversations between the two of them. I've seen that come by in certain documentaries or quotes about conversations between them. And this record, in its entirety, because it's 2 days after his assassination, and there's even a song, "Why the King of Love is Dead," which is directly written because of Martin Luther King's passing. But everything has a sense of sadness, a sense of losing trust in humanity, but the will to continue fighting. Nevertheless, there is also the sense of having lost a very important battle and having lost a very dear friend. And though not every song is literally about that, you can feel it in the entirety of this recording, and that makes this concerts so exceptional. I mean, how many concerts do you have which are fully controlled by a recent situation and such an important situation? I can't name them. Most of the great live records are good because the artist was at that time at their peaks, or there are very good songs on it, or the location was good, or there are loads of reasons. Rarely is it because time is taking place of the record, and not just because of the song "Why." I mean, there are so many great songs in here. I Ain't Got No Life, I Got Life from the musical Hair, which was a big hit by hers, but it has so much meaning on this record. And then to end off the live show with "Take My Hand, Precious Lord," which I only knew in the version of Elvis Presley before. Oh my God, this is great. Nevertheless, if you want to buy the Towns Hall concert, go ahead. It's also a great record. But this, enough said. The number 4 on this list is a studio record, and it's Nina Simone, "I Put a Spell on You," with mostly covers. And what covers they are! Holy fuck! I mean, this starts off with "I Put a Spell on You," and I love the Screaming Jay Hawkins version. I really do. And the CCR version, I really do. But Nina Simone's hitting hard, and this is her opener. And the third song on there, is "Ne Me Quitte Pas," a cover by Jacques Brel. I love Jacques Brel. I really love Jacques Brel, and I might even say "Ne Me Quitte Pas" or "The Port d'Amsterdam" is his best song, one of the two. But Nina Simone, she's smoking this. And there are loads of songs from musicals, again. Like from The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, The Roar of Grease Paint, Beautiful Land. But if I can point another song out, "Feeling Good," Nina Simone, "Feeling Good." And not only is she playing and singing brilliantly, this version, the Acoustic Sound Series version, is awesome. It sounds incredible when Nina Simone's voice is put on an audiophile or a good sounding record, oh, it's the best fun in the world. The number 3, I'm gonna keep it short because I do not own it on vinyl. I bought it on vinyl once. I bought a first US mono pressing of Wild is the Wind. I was blown away by that album. It contains a song about 7 women, or the title track. I was blown away, but I had to return it because both sides were scratched. And I'm kind of like, if I hear some scratches, fuck it. I want to hear if I can hear the music, I don't care for a couple of scratches. But this one made the record skip, and if it skips, you have returned it. So I returned it with a bleeding heart, and I cannot show you the nice, beautiful cover of Wild is the Wind, but it is one of the best Nina Simone records. If you find it, buy it. If you have it and would like to get rid of it, leave me a note because I'm still dying to find that record. Okay, going to the number 2. Nina Simone Sings the Blues. I loved this record the first time I heard it. I had a recent, very good repress from the original master tapes, but then a month ago, I walked into a record store and I found this beauty, a first US mono pressing, and it sounds gorgeous. It sounds so intimate. I mean, Nina Simone started to learn to share her anger and her frustration and her traumas in songs, and nobody did it the way Nina Simone did. You can hear the trauma. I'm gonna keep it at the word trauma in quite a unique manner. It is a cultural element, a part of history, which she has grasped in her music, and you can mostly hear it on Nina Simone Sings the Blues. Do I Move You? My Man's Gone Now, one of the best songs she ever recorded. I Want a Little Sugar in My Bowl, a great cover of The House of the Rising Sun, Blues for Mama. She's brilliant on this record. It is intimate, it is full sounding, it is direct, it is rough, but it is also great. If you find this record, do not hesitate. Buy it. Even a lot of the represses also sound good, but you gotta listen to this. Now, the number 1 best Nina Simone album, and it's a tough list because Nina Simone's, I could do another top 5 of Nina Simone albums because she is so incredibly good. But there's one album that made me fall in love with her work, and was one of the first records to make me fall in love with jazz. And that's this one, Little Girl Blue. I remember the first time I heard it, I was a bit hesitant because it was jazz and I was mostly a rock guy. And the title on this record reads, Jazz is played in an exclusive side street club, and it's recorded in 1958, I believe. And this record takes you to an exclusive side street club in 1958. Her piano playing, the softness, the gentleness, but also the directness of her voice and the way she tells a story. This record is not as rough and does not contain as much trauma as the later records. It does not contain as much anger and rebellion as later records. But it does contain fragility and a little bit of a scar and an honesty. And also, with all those regards and all those emotions, a gentleness. And there are loads of songs on this record which are great. I mean, this one contains Porgy. It contains a nice cover of Mood Indigo. Little Girl Blue, Love Me or Leave Me, My Baby Just Cares for Me. So many great songs. And you know the best one? Don't Smoke in Bed. When you hear Don't Smoke in Bed on this Analog Productions reprint, or I guess any pressing, you will love Nina Simone. That was my top 5 records list of Nina Simone. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave a comment below, and I'll see you at the next list. Bye.